I got stop buggies and air at my brain. I got flat in my head.
Can I?
He goes, there's a nail in my head. I got to get it patched.
Do you mind if I refill my air cartridge at the slushy machine? I like to put a little cherry blast in it.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm at stall 97 because there's 100 gas.
Yeah.
Gas
I'm at stall 4,500. It took me 2 days to get here.
Took me 2 days to walk here from my.
Hey, you see fat skeletons on the way back, like a desert.
Fat skeleton.
Yeah, the bones got fat. The rib cage is just a plate. They all grew together.
Yeah, and the vultures are fat as shit that have been picking them apart.
Yeah, the vultures fucking are wearing Hawaiian shirts.
My entire Southwest flight on the way back from Texas, it was like the cast of Hey Arnold.
Yep.
I don't know what is like becoming of people now. Everybody is like a triangle or a trapezoid.
They got a tomato soup brain.
Yeah, or scary skinny, like they look like Helga or like his grandfather. Yeah,
like there was like a couple guys that had the Gerald, like
the Gerald haircut,
but they're white guy. They're like red-haired Jewish white guy. This guy next to my wife. I texted you guys about this.
The guy who tried to fuck your wife?
This guy, well, me and Katie did the aisle method with the baby.
What's that?
Where we both took aisle seats so we could keep tossing the baby back and forth. It's easier because we're getting up and down constantly.
I literally thought you were going to say you kept the baby in the aisle. Like that's just where you kept her.
Yeah, people got to hop over. No, we did that. So my lady that I got on my side was a big fat British lady, and there was no one between us. And she just had the loveliest fucking voice, which is like, oh, what? She was like almost Irish. She was so British.
Oh, can you pass the double fudge?
got a baked potato.
Oh, Sonny boy, my Lipitor fell on the cabin floor. Can you pick it up for me?
Chives and sour cream on my baby.
Like British street food. Pour some baked beans on her head.
Oh, put some poutine on that baby. I'll eat her up. I will.
She ruled. And then on my wife's side was this guy. He never spoke to me the entire flight. He looked like Beetlejuice before he died.
Okay.
He had scars all over his body.
Of course, yeah.
I mean, literally, he had his giant scar across here as if he was like, yeah, I don't fly on helicopters anymore.
Yeah,
I'm only on planes now.
My wife's Wolverine.
He hit on my fucking wife the entire flight. In front of me, which was really awesome, actually.
Yeah, it really rules.
He kept showing her. He's like, yeah, I got this. It was like at that scene in Jaws when they're all showing scars. He like pops his leg up on top and like pulls that down. He's like, Thrasher, right there, 77.
I got this scar from trying to fuck a guy's wife on a Sprint flight. And I got this one. I was on a Delta flight. I tried to fuck this guy's wife. He beat the shit out of me.
He pulled this line at her at one point, and I guffawed.
Yeah.
We leaned over. He goes, I love kids. He kept getting sadder throughout the flight. One line that my wife told me after was he goes, what kind of bags do you got? And she was like, what?
He's talking about titties?
No, the bags, like, he goes, I actually have Smithstone. They're my mother's. I live with my mother.
That's when you know you're really not about to fuck somebody, when you're reaching for that.
This guy, it was one of the biggest retards I've ever seen in my life. Showing her the scars. Then he said that. Then he revealed he lives with his mom, and he goes, "Yeah, my mom wants me to get married, and I'm looking, but I told her I can't get married until I find a girl who can, tolerate me more than a few days." I was like, "Man alive!"
Wow.
We leave. He's taught. This is. I wouldn't tell this story if there wasn't some incredible ending. I could not believe what I saw. I want to see if you guys can guess it. He followed us to baggage claim. He kept hitting on my wife the entire time. And then he left, and Katie tried to give him like a nice, like, it was great to, that fake thing.
Sure,
you'll never see them again.
You're on a flight. You go, we had a time, and we'll never see each other
again. He went, yeah, whatever. And he did not give a shit at all.
Because he was pissed off.
That he didn't get
he didn't get it in, so he's done.
Yeah.
He gets into a vehicle. It's a lifted Jeep with it's like a dually kind of truck thing where the tires are really wide,
being pulled
and retarded
by two Clydesdales. He's like the Budweiser man.
It was a fucking Jeep Wrangler. I'm like, a fucking course. And it's lifted, huge tires. The only guy I'm looking for, I'm like, okay, that's his dad. His dad's picking him up. He lives with his parents. He's 35. Beard and the whole thing. I go, his dad looks like him, but 30 years older. He's a fucking loser.
His dad tries to fuck Katie. He gets out of the car and goes, ma'am, hello.
You know, I actually hate kids.
You know, actually, I hate my fucking kid.
Oh, by the way, really rocky landing when we were landing.
Yeah.
It was so crazy that I clipped my seatbelt and I leaned over. Katie had the baby and I put my hand on the baby because it was like, we came in sideways and our wheel hit like this and then we slammed.
Yeah.
So I preemptively, it was so rocky, I put hand on my wife and my baby and held her like that, terrified.
Well, it's a Southwest flight.
Yeah.
Like at this point, Flava Flav walks out of the cockpit. He's like, any of y'all want to fucking... Anyone want to come up here and fly this fucking thing?
Yeah. Southwest flight, they're like, all right, lay across your baby because you're about to get fucked up.
Southwest, you just jump on the back of a bird.
Southwest, they actually pick up guys going like this in hot air balloons. There's a guy in a hot air balloon going like, go my way? Cleveland?
You're flying Southwest. You're like, is that Mr. Megorium? We're going to get in his hot air balloon.
Yeah. Southwest has a guy in the bottom like pedaling a bike very quickly.
It's so bad. I hand across. He sees me do this. He reaches over, hand on top of my hand. On top of
And he does that
my
to
fucking
Katie?
baby.
Wow.
Yes.
Dude, what a power
He
move.
put his arm...
on top of mine. Like his isn't enough resistance.
Like, I'm the strong one. Like all...
Because we were like fucking
Sure.
like, almost
Yeah.
slamming into
Sure.
this. People were clapping when we finally landed. It was
Really?
so bad. Yeah. We came in like a storm and stuff. Anyway, so that was like, I could not believe what he did.
You got cocked, by the way, I have to say.
I got
Unfortunately.
cocked. And by the way, he had he had the biggest iPad you could possibly buy, which is how you know he's a retard.
Yeah, he bought it from a McDonald's.
He goes,
It
look
was a
at this
screen.
Ned Flanders looking ass. Motherfucker, Ned Flanders ass.
Can't even protect his own damn baby and shit.
Can't even do the fucking human seatbelt on his baby.
Dude, it would be funny if he tried to do that to impress Katie and he was just kept fucking knocking around.
Oh, he puts the hand, he kills the baby. He hits her.
He starts crying. He's like, your baby's being a bitch.
We're having to like do CPR on the baby.
Yeah. He's like, it's fine. It's fine.
He was watching like Star Wars cartoons the whole time.
Oh, so he's retarded. He's
I
a
think there's
retarded
like
guy.
a Clone Wars.
He was
like,
watching
cartoon
the
of some
animated
kind.
Clone Wars.
I think that's what it was.
Was
He
there
watching
Obi-Wan
his
with
iPad.
like the big fake pointy beard?
It might have been video games, Jace. I'm really not sure. He pre-downloaded.
He was like,
some
I'm
nightmare.
on the flight to catch Pokemon. You know, I saw a guy the other day somewhere. I forget where it was because my memories are just the amalgamations of my own former memories. But it was a guy that flew somewhere else to catch Pokemon.
Really?
He's still on Pokemon Go, and he flew to another like state. to, like-
Jesus.
he's like, I'm here to catch Pokemon.
I'm here to get killed by Gabby Petito's ex-husband.
Oh, it was an auditor. It was one of those auditor guys. Like, you know, those guys
Oh,
that
the guy who
film
films?
outside a post office. He asked them what he's doing in the town. The guy was like, I'm catching Pokemon.
I'm catching Pokemon, and I'm asserting my First Amendment rights.
So he talked to a travel agent for like catching Pokemon.
Yeah.
The Pokemon are calling the police on him because he won't leave them alone.
Which I didn't even think people were. I thought Pokemon Go like ended kind of. Like I thought
Yeah,
that
8 years ago.
Yeah, the last I heard of it was Hillary Clinton saying Pokemon go to the polls
Yeah.
in 2016, like 8 years ago.
Which I'm still fucking pissed about.
yeah, I'm still like fuck libs.
Can I s-
well, here before
Yeah.
I forget real quick. The Jeep Wrangler he got in, I saw an emblem on the side, and I was
Yeah.
like, no fucking way. Because I've seen like 5 Jeeps with the Jurassic Park logo on the side.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, this motherfucker really is getting in the Jurassic. And I took another glance, huge emblem, swear to God, it said, on the giant red emblem with a skull on it, Zombie Resistance Task Force.
What does that mean?
He's got this
Oh,
fantasy
no.
where he fights zombies.
fights
There's a big
Zombies.
grill on the front
Right.
of the Jeep and everything. So his dad is like a guy who fantasizes about killing zombies, and that's his Jeep that he decked out for the apocalypse. He think may or may not happen if there's like a I Am Legend kind of thing. Zombie Resistance Task Force. Swear to God, Devin, right hand to God, I'm not making.
Did he
that
have
up.
like a hat on?
I
throughout the
fucking
flight?
lost it.
Did he have like gloves and stuff like that, like a leather vest? Was he wearing any leather?
He had like big like DC shoes.
Oh.
He kind of looked like
He looked like his fish taco shop just went bankrupt.
Yeah, he looks like
that he
stole,
owned in Oceanside.
He looks like he stole $200K in PPE loans.
He had big DC shoes covered in caliche dust. Like he went on a hike one day and like
Right.
he just became a missing person. And
He's
had a
like
whole
talking
new
to
life.
Katie. He's like, so here's the thing. Like we should have like put the mango coleslaw on the fish tacos, but we didn't go for that, and it really everything plummeted.
But I didn't shut my business down because I tried to fuck all my employees. Tried to fuck all my 17-year-old servers.
I straight up got cucked for 3 hours by. He never said one word to me. Tried to fuck my wife the entire time. I never said a goddamn word. And he gets in the
That's the
zombie.
move, 'cause if you
and
do-
he ignored my wife when she was trying to be nice to him too. So he then big timed her.
Because he was upset.
Yeah, because she didn't give up her pussy.
Can I tell you?
He goes, it's crazy you didn't throw this baby on the ground and fuck me in the Mile High Club.
And that guy has such cognitive dissonance that I messaged you that guy was like got in the car and he was talking to his daddy and he goes, yeah, there was this lady on the flight. She totally wanted to fuck me, but her husband was there.
Yeah.
She wanted to fuck the shit out of me.
I saved the baby from flying across the plane.
And he had a really weak husband that doesn't fuck her good. And he tried to do the seatbelt thing. I had to help because he sucks.
And then the dad drove him back to his fucking room in La Jolla with a fucking race car chair
Yeah.
that he sits in front of and just plays video games all day. And he's like, I'm a fucking baller.
Yeah, his race car bed, that's the exact same as the Jeep.